Ooh, boo, boo, boo. Ba, ba, ba. Happy Tuesday and the end of E3 as we know it. Hope you guys are all good. Hope you guys are all well. Happy New Week. It's been quite an interesting weekend, interesting week in general, interesting E3. A little bit boring in general. Not much really that was groundbreaking. No crazy surprises like a new so-called Nintendo Switch Plus Pro Deluxe, whatever we want to call it. But there's been a bunch of other things that were interesting. I think all in all, if I were to name 5 things that really got me excited, obviously pretty excited about Diablo, the new Diablo. Yeah, I mean, that's Diablo 2, which I've already played countless times in my life. And I got to play a playable build of Diablo 2 Resurrected before, but I mean, this is not a new game. It's just a remastered title. But got really excited about Halo Infinite now that we got to see a little bit more, especially the multiplayer part. That was quite a show, and I'm really happy. Like, they brought a lot of the old team from that worked on the original Halo and the Halo 3. So there's a lot of confidence here. What else? Forza has been quite nice. I'm a big Forza Horizon guy. I don't really actually play much racing game, but specifically Forza Horizon, since the first one, had always kind of grasped me because I really like the whole open air angle and like these crazy stuff you can do with the cars, and like it's not really arcade, it's not really simulation, it's in between. It's what Need for Speed should have become, but too bad, so sad. What else? What do we got as well? There's an indie game that I got really excited about as well, from a really small indie developer. Forgot their name. Let me just refresh my memory right now. Blah 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 blah. Where is it? Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? We got to see Starfield, obviously. Everyone, Starfield. We still don't know what the fuck it is. I mean, as in, like, there's no gameplay, nothing. There's been cinematic is obviously really cool. Stalker 2, yeah, that's the new Stalker looks pretty decent. But again, Psychonauts 2 looks pretty good as well. I'm a big fan of the first one, and this one looks much bigger as well. What else? Yes. There's this game called Replaced. I think this one, for me, was quite a really cool reveal. Yes, it's an indie game. Yes, it's a small title, like small scale. It's not like a major big publisher AAA, but still a really cool design, because the way they've done the design is that you got the foreground and the background being like a traditional like 2D art. So like just traditional 2D art, and then but the gameplay itself, the character and like the other stuff that he does, all the mechanics, etc., are done in 8-bit fashion, like pixel, which makes this weird, like, kind of what is it called? This weird, like, kind of mess up effect with your eyes, and it looks really cool. What else? Yeah, but I mean, that's pretty much it. There's not really much. I mean, obviously, the biggest I would say the biggest thing that was about all the C3 is one very interesting and one very important thing is that really when you look at what Xbox is doing with Game Pass, and you know they've revealed I think like 30 games in their conference, and then you count and you realize that 27 out of 30 games are gonna be pretty much free if you have Xbox Game Pass. Is nuts. Like it's a no-brainer right now to just be an Xbox Game Pass subscriber. But anyway, there was no PlayStation, but hey, doesn't stop us from streaming some PlayStation exclusive games. And thanks to PlayStation Netherlands, we got a copy of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Now, quick one on the front. I completely milk and finished the game over the weekend. Got the platinum and the whole 9 yard. But I figured we're still gonna play it. I'm starting another, basically a new game plus, whatever you want to call it. It's called the challenge mode. So I have all the weapons pretty much. I have a lot of the because I found all the some of the collectibles. Also, I get some stuff that I can tweak around. But hey, we're gonna play this game probably for like 45 to an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, and then we're gonna switch to another game by a small developer, kind of very influenced by Pokemon Snap. It's called Beast of Maravilla Island, and it's basically a story of a girl that goes to an island where her grandfather used to visit quite often, and like kind of like sketch down and these crazy interesting island beasts that only exist on that island, and would like kind of sketch and like document the way they live and whatnot. Finally, last thing, we're running a small giveaway. If you guys want to participate, it's you can win a 3-month PlayStation Plus subscription during the stream. All you have to do is write ! giveaway, and you'll get the stream bot will basically send you the link to the raffle. Very simple. You just you basically by default, by visiting the link and linking it to your Twitch account, you'll be able to get 1 ticket to the raffle by default, and you can buy more raffle ticket with loyalty point from the channel, which is really simple. Anything you do on this channel basically counts as loyalty points. For example, if you watch 10 minutes of stream, you get 30 points. If you subscribe, you get, I think, like 200 points, whatever. And yeah, and you can just collect more points, and then eventually you can buy more tickets and boost your chances. Finally, subscribers get double the amount of tickets. So if you buy 1 ticket as a subscriber, it counts as 2. So basically boost your chances. Again, not forcing you guys to subscribe. You can do whatever you want. You can tip, you can share, etc. But all these revenues that come in from subscription, tips, revenue, donation, etc., they all go towards the charity that we've been running for now. So basically, you can buy the giveaway. Well, it's not really buy; it's a raffle. So and it's not money, technically. Like nobody's forcing you. Plus, also, like I said, all the revenue that comes in from Twitch, like everything I've been doing in the past years, all goes to charity anyway. The charity of our choice in the past month has been MAP, which stands for Medical Aid for Palestinians, which is a UK-based association that is rebuilding the health infrastructure in occupied territories of Palestine and refugee camps around the region. So, without further ado, let's take a look at Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's tune down this music and put some Clank, Ratchet and Clank action. All right. So, like I said, I've already finished the main game. Can we? So we're gonna showcase. So I finished the main game 100%. I didn't even bother playing it at a harder, what is it called, difficulty, because it was like, why? It doesn't really affect the trophies. But I finished all the trophies, fully platinumed the game. So I figured. So now I'm playing. I'm playing from part after the prologue. So the quite a little bit boring So what happened is Ratchet and Clank got attacked by Dr. Nefarious, and basically, let me just pause for a little bit. And basically, they got attacked by Dr. Nefarious while doing a celebration festival for their wins of the previous game, and and right now, I gotta save the day. So right now we're chasing Dr. Nefarious because we want to get this weapon that he stole from us, that basically opens different dimensions of the world and causing chaos around everywhere. So game is if you've played some of the previous Ratchet and Clank games, game is obviously a third-person shooter with some fun platforming action as well. So you got a double jump, typical. You got a glide, and then eventually you will learn some other techniques like a sort of a glide action and whatnot. So pretty solid game. Like I said, because I finished the game, so I have all the collectibles by default. So there's these gold bots that you gotta collect. There's also these spy bots that you gotta collect. There's 9 of. This is on the PS5, correct? It's exclusive at the moment, only on PS5. And then other than that, there's also these lorbs. The lorbs are quite interesting. They're a later stage, but they basically give you lore about the race that the Ratchet is from, which is called Lombax. The funny thing, and you can't really see it right now, but so because hey Kappa. So some of the fun stuff you can do once you collect all these 25 gold bots is that it opens all these like kind of like I think you can see it like right behind my the webcam. It opens all these extra little, I would say, like game modifier that you can do. So one of them, like for example, is really fun. This one is called RPG, and I've set it on. And so basically, when you damage enemies, it shows like it pops out like a damage number, which is pretty cute considering it's a. There's also there's different kind of there's a ship skin pack. There's some really interesting way of rendering the game. It's almost like playing the game with a filter. I haven't played these because they're screwing around with my eyesight. There's some photo mode pack because the photo mode in this game is nuts. I've done so many good shots, which actually I'm going to show you my proudest one. I'll show you this one. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this bad boy. Nope, not share. I don't want to share it, but look at this. Look at this bad boy. It's just so beautiful. Such a nice image. Anyway, yeah, and then you can have a tiny head or a bigger head. You can change the size. But the most fun one is that, and this is why it's really cool to really like go deep in the game and find these gold bots, is because at the end it will activate 3 different options. The first one is infinite health, so basically, which I've turned on right now on. So basically you will never die. And then there's infinite ammo, so you just keep on shooting. It never needs to reload. And finally, the last one is turning all your weapons into gold. So at the moment, I have all the weapons. As you guys can see, some of them are really interesting. This one is quite interesting. So this is called the Rhino. The Rhino is when you get all these spy bots that I was telling you guys about, 9 of them. And here's the fun thing. What it does is it basically opens a, I'll show you. It opens a portal from another dimension, and it drops down on the enemy. Well, basically anything but from other PlayStation 5 games or PlayStation 4 games. In general, PlayStation games. So there's like, I think there's like the Jeep from Uncharted. There's like these huge dinosaur from Horizon Zero Dawn. It's really interesting. So I'll show you one. Let's see what we get here. So I'm not sure which ship that is from. Yeah, that's the Jeep. And when they land, they explode. So it's quite interesting. Let's try another one. And that's normal, just a big rock. Another ship from another game. I don't know most of these games, so... there we go, that's the dino from... Look at this. Look at that. It's just nuts. So that's the rhino. And then I think I got... This is the new game that I got. This is the new gun that you can only get when you finish the game. So there's two final one. There's the bouncer and the pixelizer, which I haven't tried yet. But there we go. Let's see what it does.
Put down the Dimensionator, Nefarious.
Yeah. So that's the gun I was telling you guys about, the Dimensionator. So basically, the one that calls out.
Spoiler, it's exhausting. As soon as I figure out these stupid coordinates. Say goodbye.
Just a quick note for the giveaway price. So for the raffle price, the PSN Plus subscription is for 3 months, and it's good to note that this is well, look at that. It's good to note that also this is a US PSN Plus subscription. So just for you guys to know, so basically if you do own a PS and you have a US account already, great, you will be able to redeem it. If you don't, then what you can do is you can still create a US account on the same machine, which you will set as your primary machine for that account, and then you can redeem that PSN Plus. What that will happen is that you'll be able to share the PSN Plus benefits to other accounts on your console, whether it's a PS4, PS5. So that's pretty. So there's always a way.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna come in handy.
Let's see what this gun does. Wait, that's not the... Let's see what the pixelizer does. Oh my god! It's like a pixel shotgun. I love it. It turns him into a pixel version. Love it. Oh, that's fun.
I wonder how much Nefarious is paying these guys. Not nearly enough.
I love it. There we go. Look at these boys. And so each weapon, as you kill and basically do more damage, will basically has a leveling system. There's I think like there's 5 levels for each weapon, and they're quite. Here you go. And as you progress, each weapon, when you reach the final level, will basically change name. Love this gun. So this one, for example, just leveled up to level 2, so it will open up some extra stuff that you can upgrade the weapon for, like special perks and whatnot. And when you actually do finish leveling it up to level 3, so for example, this weapon here was called the Void Deflector, and once it became a Void Reactor, a level 5, it became Void Reactor, and it basically, for example, all it used to do is create just a shield, and then it would do a blast, right? But with the Void Reactor now, what it does is it swallows the bullet from the enemy, and then it shoots them back. It's really cool. So there's a lot of possibilities that you can do here. Anyway, let's try the bouncer. That's also another weapon. Oh, hello there.
Sand sharks from above.
Oh my god, it's like a big... It's exactly what it is. A bouncing exploder that just tracks enemies. So right now we only have like the basic abilities, so which is basically jump and double jump.
Or at least a very large.
But eventually we're gonna get like a dash or called I think like ghost dash, something like that. And eventually there's a really nice like kind of like skating hover skate, so you can kind of go faster than just running simple run.
When did you rebuild the Dimensionator? I have hobbies, and I know that finding the Lombaxes has always been important to you. I thought perhaps we could go together. Wow, really thoughtful. But why don't we get it back from Nefarious first?
I'm gonna keep on leveling up the old weapons just to have fun. Yeah, this one we have it. This one is like all the guns are crazy. Like this one is this little thingy that just auto attack and just keeps on attacking until it's basically done. There's the Peacemaker, just traditional rocket launcher, as you can see. What else? There's the lightning strike, which is fun as well. It shoots like these kind of like electricity bolts, and eventually it will completely electrocute and kind of like stabilize them, and then it can link between other enemies as well. All right.
Next up, Nefarious. These rifts are getting out of hand. Nefarious is in way over his head.
The thing is really nuts about this game, though, honestly. And this is what they, you know, like this was one of the biggest marketing pitch for. Ooh, there's more weapons now. Shadow Blast pistol. Wait, I have these guns already, no? You can directly purchase the upgrade instead of waiting for. Or wait, there's an Omega version. What does that mean? Oh. Okay. There's more advanced version of the weapons? Alright. Alright, let's try this. And now we can upgrade this weapon all the way to level 10. Shit! Damn. I actually thought... Alright, alright. What are we gonna use as well? I'm gonna use the Ratchet, because I love that gun as well. And I'm gonna buy the... yeah, the Executor, because the Executor is fun. It's sort of a shotgun basically. And so this is what I was telling you guys about the upgrades. So when you upgrade, you can pretty much get all these extra thingies. So right now, for example, so this is already pretty much done with the this is the normal blast pistol. So for example, when you buy the nodes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, automatically it will activate this extra bonus, which is hits to the head does bonus damage. So it's actually a bit deeper than it seems. I mean, it you know, the assumption is that, oh, it's Ratchet and Clank, it's just another, you know, kid game or whatever. But it's not. It's pretty decent. It's got a lot of depth. Now, obviously, the debate here is, all right, yeah, it's a cool game, and you know, the technology used is just nuts. Like, the game looks amazing. Like, really, really. Like the stream will never give it full, I would say. Full honor to what they've accomplished to do in Insomniac game for this game, but yeah, it's just beautiful to look at. There's actually a bunch of settings that you can set up when you play the game, which is so you can play as normal. I think the normal performance is 60 frames per second. I believe so. Let me just double check so I don't say something stupid. But there's a bunch of settings. So there's the setting I'm playing on is performance with ray tracing. So it's 60 frames per second lock, and it adds ray tracing. So that's why like there's so much. But it reduced the resolution picture density. But again, we're on stream, so it won't really show the difference. The performance is basically you remove ray tracing, and so it gives a better resolution and 60 frames per second. And then finally, fidelity is a locked 30 frames per second, and it adds ray tracing, enhanced lighting, additional VFX, and increased scene density, as well as 4K. So that's pretty much the default. So I will show you. I'll show you in another. Show you a little bit the difference. You will notice from the frame rate right now. So again, so here you go. So you can see like right now the frame rate is it feels a bit slower, but obviously like graphically speaking, like this is just nuts. But once you switch to performance RT, which I do prefer, because again, I'm not playing on a big screen. The resolution, like the pace is like so much cleaner in general. And obviously it does, like I'm not using a 4K screen anyway, so yeah. Let's do some damage with this one. You can only have one at a time, okay. Yeah. Bounce it. Whee! Hello there.
So unpleasant.
Obviously, if you weren't playing with, well, whatever you want to call them, cheat codes or whatever, you would need to collect health. So there is also a leveling system for the character itself. So right now, I think I'm at level 6 or 7, something like that. And so I have 100 health, like 100 points of health. I believe each hit hits you by 10. Let's try some other crazy, stupid. That was a TV. Oop. That's the weird thing about this weapon, is that it doesn't really, sometimes it doesn't really feel like it's.
Amoeboids. Where did Nefarious find these?
Today my ultimate plan will come to fruition. It is perfect, flawless, and nothing will stop me.
How many times have we heard that?
Probably around 80. No, it doesn't matter. Today will be the last time.
My ultimate, my favorite weapon is this bad boy here. Where is it? Here we go. The Ricochet. So what it does is you shoot the I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll show you on a smaller. But basically, there's a little piece right here. See, it's going left, right, but I'm actually controlling it. So it's like a drone that just keeps on bouncing, bang, 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 bang on the head or the enemy in general.
dimension where I always win, so you can finally know how it feels.
A quick reminder, we're running a giveaway for a 3-month subscription to PSN Plus for your US account. So whether you have one, whether you have a US account or not, doesn't matter. You can still redeem it on a US account, create a free US account, and then basically share the subscription benefits to each other profile. Fun fact, all these things right now are not cinematics, by the way. This is this is an actual rendering in-game. All these parts that you're seeing right now are actually, you will eventually find them. Nope, they are not cinematic. This is the beauty, this is the crazy part about this is a cinematic right now. But the other parts are not cinematics, they're actually loaded. It's you loading into the game, and you will notice code lines? What do you mean code lines? No. All these are actual levels in the game. There's no loading in the game at all. Like, this is the crazy part about what they managed to do. Like, what Insomniac Games managed to do in this game is that there's no loading at all. It's just you can jump from one world to the other, just like that. Like, this, it's just. This blew my mind. Now, here's the thing. When you look at all this, right, and you see the game, you see, and to be fair, like, it took me maybe like 10 to 15 hours to finish the game completely, platinum. This is when the issue starts emerging, is that, yes, it's great, it's amazing, it's bonkers, but does it really need to be charged $70 or 70 euros? It's really steep price nowadays to think about a game, especially considering how many games we have all the time launching. There's like almost, I think like the average now is becoming like almost like one new game coming out every day, which is pretty nuts. So there we go. Dr. Nefarious is on another planet, on another dimension, with Ratchet, and it seems like on this, what is it called? On this dimension, Dr. Nefarious is an actual emperor of that world, or that dimension, whatever you want to call it. So there you go. As you can see, pants down, pants down, pants down, pants down. No loading so far. Still panning down. And look at the beautiful transition now.
Clank?
See the ray tracing effect right now at the bottom.
Lombax? What is this place?
Look at this. Just gorgeous. It's really, really, really impressive. And like, even like when you go to the photo mode, like, really look, I'll show you the details. Seriously, it's just hero visibility. There's one that enable posing. There's an option to turn off the. I'm gonna remove the armor just so you guys can see. Also, armors are something that you can by default.
Where are you, Clank? Maybe someone around here is.
Actually, let me put one of the funny armors. No, not this one. There's one that has the Q-Force. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I'll show you some of the details. Really, like it's pretty impressive. Like, again, like we're talking about like a photo mode in game, and look at this. Like, see, like the grains on what is it called, on the fur and whatnot. Like it's pretty nuts. Is that a 2020 game? Nope. It came out, I think, last Friday. So that's a 2021 game. So obviously, you know, when you play all this, there is obviously a little bit of hidden loading, technically. You know, like, I don't know if you played a lot of other adventure games, but there's always tricks to kind of like fool people into that there's no load. And usually what games do is that they add these like slowing down, like they slow down the pace in a game to preload certain parts of the game that comes in later in that section. So for example, I'll give you a famous one, Tomb Raider, for example. Tomb Raider would be like trying to enter a crypt, for example, or a tomb, whatever it is, and then usually like she needs to pass it like a narrow little piece inside the cliff. And so obviously, you know, there's a part where it tells you like press square or X or whatever to squeeze in. And then, you know, there's like a really slow pace where she's going like and like, you know, like trying to squeeze herself. Usually what happens, like developers, what they do is to trick people into a loading screen setting is that they would pretty much they will start preloading the next section while doing that.
Hey, Lomax! You think those purple
Wait a second.
You forgot your order? Well, come right in. Miss Zircon will sell you weapons, but you got
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tricks like that.
The resistance will not last.
The resistance?
But yeah, I mean, even the cinematics, like these cinematics, most of these cinematics are like, you know, good quality rigging. So it's like, it's lots of these animations could be effectively added as a playable animation for certain things. Like when you play the game and then you pay attention and you're shooting or you're jumping and shooting at the same time, going crazy. You will get to a point where if you use the photo mode, you will see like the facial animation. And they paid a lot of attention, even though you are effectively not looking at that. Because you're shooting from the back, right?
only royal starships are allowed to leave. Anything else? No. Phantom can help. Just follow the beat to Club Nefarious and you will find him.
Club
Alright.
Nefarious. Got it. Oh,
So-
and nice work, Secret Agent Zircon.
This is so exciting.
What's Club Nefarious gonna sound like?
Let Miss Zircon make you a deal.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna start upgrading some of the other weapons we got here, like the Executor. More, yep, max ammo.
New and improved. Woo!
It doesn't seem like it adds anything extra.
Now
But yeah,
that
look,
is
like
some
now,
next
like the level, like
enforcement.
the area of effect, the max range, the crate ammo, and the max ammo is completely to the end.
You will be missed, I think.
I mean, my assumption is that all right. So now we gotta go to a club called Club Nefarious, which
That
obviously
sounds like a club, all right.
this is a nice part. And this is the sheer amount of collectibles there is now. These things that you see right now are there's more gold bullets, but there's no point of picking them up because we have all 25. There's these. These are the little gem thingy. They're called raritanium or something like that. They basically are the main currency to upgrade your weapons. So if you see now, here you go. I appreciate more sign in the map. So here's a fun trick right now. This is one of the trick about the loading. So look, I can't run right now, but you see how it's slowing down my pace.
Come on, Phantom, where are you?
Now, obviously it plays in the part that, you know, like he's into a really busy crowd of robots that are dancing, and he's trying to focus, so he can't really run around. And obviously because it's a club, the game doesn't want you, like, kind of restricts you from like shooting or hitting with the hammer. Because robots needs to dance too, man. I mean, there is the robot dance after all.
Phantom is Skid?
I mean, most of the world of Ratchet and Clank is pretty much just robots. The majority of the characters are robots, with the exception of just a couple of them. Here you go. That's the weapon. So if you see, like, it's just bam, bam. And so what you do is you shoot one time. You see it bounce back to you. So you shoot one time, and then once it hits an enemy, it goes up in the air, stays up, keeps on spinning, and then if you hit again to shoot when it's spinning yellow, it gives a double damage, and it will keep on the chain. I think up to like 6 times, if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty good when you have a big crowd, because like you start cleaning up.
Are you? I was just in the middle of a mission.
I'm Ratchet. I heard you were...
No names. You've got to be smarter than that if you want to join the resistance, new guy.
There we go.
Why does everyone think I'm with the resistance?
And a fun thing about it, when you're actually doing this on the PlayStation 5, is because of the controller. You have this little speaker on the controller, and you will actually hear. And I don't know if I can make you guys hear it, but there you go. I'm gonna try. So it sends like a little, just to kind of like notify you that it's time for you to actually activate the weapon and complete the ricochet, basically.
I am out of here. There has to be something around here I can use to reach Phantom.
All right.
Up here, new guy. Come on.
Sorry about that. All right.
Will you please stop running?
There you
Is
go.
this some
That's the
kind of test?
Raritanium.
It is, isn't it?
And on that note about PlayStation Plus, if you do win and you have a PlayStation, the good thing is you'll be able to play the original Ratchet and Clank because it's part of the PSN Plus collection. And it was introduced, I believe, on PlayStation 2, if I'm not mistaken. But it was kind of, even Mr. Scrooge would be a millionaire. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. All right.
Now, where'd you go?
Let's try another. I'm gonna try another weapon, which is try. Migraine is nice, actually. Migraine is a sniper. It's an actual sniper.
Thanks.
Which is quite hilarious considering.
What is
is this? Some kind of secret handshake? Hey!
There we go.
What do I do with it?
That's the dodge ability.
Try out your Phantom Dash.
Phantom Dash?
Dash.
Enemy can't catch what doesn't temporarily exist. Jump and Phantom Dash. The glove handles the rest. Don't be scared. Use the glove to run along those paths. You want to go even further? Jump and Phantom Dash.
I need a royal starship to find my friend. I heard you know where to get one.
It's not safe. Just stay close.
Can you get a royal starship or not?
Lombaxes.
Uh-oh.
You are just as stubborn as
That was an interesting bug.
You know that other Lombax? Where did she go?
Sargasso. She always goes there after a mission.
Sargasso.
So the other Lombax he's talking about is Rivet, which is the new Lombax that we gets this introduced in this game. It's like the entire franchise when you play the game. Ratchet's pretty much the only Lombax that exists. Like he always wanted to know his origin and he doesn't, and he couldn't find any other reason. And the reason why that Dimensionator was fixed by Clank is because like Clank wanted to basically help Ratchet find another dimension that has another Lombax
How
and
do I get to that rooftop?
find an origin to his
I'm coming, Clank.
to
Just
his
hang on.
you know, to his race.
Patrolling for rebels.
Alright, so that's the sniper rifle I was telling you about. The funny thing about it is that it's not a quick shot fucking sniper rifle. We're not talking about, but what it does is when you zoom, it slows down time. So actually it gives you the opportunity to hit a headshot. And when you hit a headshot, there you go. I'll show you. It does a little firework. Here's another level up. That's my character level. Oh shit. There you go. Another one. Why is it not aiming? Ah, okay. I guess I switched to the other gun. Forgot about this switch.
Hold on, honey. Are you headed to the roof? You should use that raritanium in your pockets to upgrade your arsenal first.
Yep. Actually, I would like to get a problem is doesn't seem like not all the weapons can be fully. Where is it? Shadow Blast, Mr. Fungal. These ones are too expensive. 200,000. That's the Void Reactor. That's piece. That's the one. Migraine. 900,000. Shit, that's
Thanks
a
again
lot.
for the help, Secret Agent Zircon.
Secret Agent Zircon.
Did you try?
So you made it after all. Impressive.
Wait, you can see me? Where are you? You got my starship ready?
You'll get it, don't you worry. I just need you to help me with one last threat. The nefarious day spawn.
Alright.
If you can distract these troopers, I'll hack Nefarious' propaganda blimp and give this city a
Alright, we'll
message
finish
you'll
this
never
section.
forget.
And get ready for the next game.
Looks easy enough.
Gonna play sniper style. Quick scoping. Oh, hello there. Oh, let's try something else. Now that there's a big... we could try the drill pack. Drill pack is funny as well. So it's like a little drilling kind of like machine. And then he drills into the ground and then he jumps. There you go. Obviously, right now he didn't have to jump, but here you go. Woohoo! They're so cool. There's like 3 of these guys. It just tracks in to the next. Or we got our Mistle Fungal. Mistle Fungal is the most ridiculous weapon ever. It's a little mushroom. And they talk. They go like, let's do this. Look at them. Pew pew, pew pew. Alright, let's clean up. Clean this up. Alright. Maybe some. What else can we use? Let's use the Glove of Doom. Let these little guys. There we go. Glove of Doom are these little robots that basically attack everything. Look at them. Go, my little minions. Look at them. Look at them go. I don't even have to do anything. Until they all die. Oops, sorry about that. The chat's still open. Day job, still active. Alright. And done. Now what?
Finally! Nefarious Tower, here I come.
Alright, we're gonna switch to our game, our next game. As soon as this part is done, and then we basically grind down to the other side of the city.
That's Glitch. She'll help you get onto the Emperor's private shuttle to the tower. Access console's in that huge statue of Nefarious in the center of the city. Just hook her up, and she'll help.
And the other game we're playing is called
tearing this whole rotten
it's
world
called
down from the inside.
Beast of Maravilla Island.
Stay strong, brother.
How do you expect me to get to the bazaar from here?
Oh, great.
All right.
Just what I needed today.
I like this part. I always love these.
That'll work.
These sliding, skateboarding, whatever you want to call them, part in this game. Look at
All
this.
right. All I gotta do now, whoa, this is fast, is head to the statue.
And I think, yeah, you can't. It would be cool to
Get a starship and
see
then
the view from the
find
other
Lord
end.
Sargasso. I'm on my way, buddy. Just hang in there for a little bit longer.
There we go.
Hey, sugar!
All right, guys. We'll take a quick. We will probably we'll take a tiny little break of less than 5 minutes, so we can basically set up the other game, which is on PC, and then I'll just use the little boys' room because it's always needed, and refresh. All right, guys. I'll see you in 1 minute, and we'll leave you with a short commercial break brought to you by whatever Twitch is. advertising too. So yeah.